Jared Allen live, Baja Sol Cantina in Eden Prairie. Jared, how are things going, brother?
Oh, man, it's going good. How you guys doing?
Very excited about this. You got the mullet in full play here. This is probably the best that I've ever seen, that mullet rocking.
Dude, and it is so intense, it's like popping my hat off. You know, I got to go up a hat size. This thing's getting out of control over here. It's taking on a life of its own.
I am a little sad, though, because you guys kind of had a little thing going on between you and Hutch. You guys are growing out the beard. You're kind of doing that Jamie Johnson for a lot of people. You're gonna get some of that country stuff here.
Yeah, you were there the night we decided to grow our beards out for a solid year, and all of a sudden, I think instead of balding on my head, I'm balding on my face.
Oh yeah,
because I swear I had a thicker beard in certain places, and I cut a fat Fu Manchu, and then one day it was just gnarly. And, well, my girlfriend, she didn't even want to kiss me anymore, which that was kind of sucked. But, and then...
Because of the beard, right?
One day I was, like, eating a corn dog or something. I found, like, oh, there's a hair on the corn dog. I was chewing on my own mustache. So I trimmed it down, and then Hutch came in today, and Hutch had the beard cut. So basically we have no heart or dedication to the beard.
I don't know that you could actually take Hutch to the house, though, with that, because he kind of looks like he has that, like, Grizzly Adams glorious wavy beard kind of thing going on.
It was like Chewbacca's back on his face. I couldn't even say it. It was like a tongue twister. Hutch's beard was like untouchable. It was like the Jesus of beards, you know?
Yeah, you don't touch that.
I mean, I thought Hutch was walking on water a couple times. But
I mean, pray to it, you look at it, but you don't touch.
It was so great, and then it was starting, like you said, it was starting to curl. I've never seen a beard curl. Like he needed to use a straightener on his beard. It was mind blowing. I tell you what, I'm in tears. Like I was gonna like take the shavings and put it on my face and see if I couldn't transplant it a couple times.
Nice. Jared Allen, here it is. Jared Allen live, Baja Sol and Cantina here in Eden Prairie. Is there any chance that we're going to see number 4 growing out the mullet?
You know what? I don't know. We need to talk to him about that. That would a silver. He'd look like a silver fox. We can nickname him the Silver Fox.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, we are nicknaming Brett Favre the Silver Fox on this show right now. If I ever hear anybody say Favre again, I'm getting upset. It's the Silver Fox, and you have to use the in front of it.
Oh, absolutely.
He's old enough. You got to show him that respect. That's proper. The Silver Fox.
Notice on the sidelines too in these preseason games that you guys have really kind of hit it off, because it sounds. I mean, you can see you guys on the sidelines just chatting throughout pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, he's a funny dude. I tell you what, and I didn't know him like on a personal level until he got here, and just knew everybody said we'd get along and stuff like that. And sure enough, he came in the locker room, and I'm gonna lie, I was a little starstruck. I'm a football fan just like anybody else, and so I like deliberately walked past walked past him, and then he was like, "Hey, what's up, Joe?" I'm like, "Oh, hey, Brett, what's up?" I was like, "Yes, Brett Favre just said my name." Like, that's the Silver Fox. And
quick, Hutch, let me touch your beard.
Yeah, quick, Hutch, get your beard over here. The whole world's ending. And so, then he just came out of the gates, firing out jokes, and to me he's fitting right in, right? And we laugh and joke and have a good time.
1 year will make any Vikings fan just absolutely shudder. 1998. It makes everybody just kind of go, oh, God. I mean, some really wonderful things actually happened. Titanic, the movie Titanic was huge. Nobody in Minnesota cared, We had the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Who cares? We don't give a damn. George Clooney was still on ER. Nobody cared.
And he is sexy.
Yeah, he's dreamy.
Yeah, he is dreamy. That's the best way to... I got a question about that later, but we'll get into
some George Clooney man crush kind of stuff.
Some dreaminess later.
And In Another's Eyes from Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood. With that whole scandal going on, no one even knew what was going on here in Minnesota. All because Vikings football and things changed. Are we on the cusp of having things change?
He had an affair.
Yeah.
Married her, and people now talk about that's like the greatest love story ever.
I know, isn't it?
That is awesome.
Only Garth could pull that off.
Garth can pull that off.
Yeah.
If you're having an affair, writing a song about it makes the whole world forget about it.
Bring us all in, and now we're happy.
Now we're all happy, and they're in love, and it's beautiful.
This is going to be the fun part about Jared Allen Live, is that this show is going to ping pong all over the place. We get back to George Clooney.
Absolutely.
And the dream.
Well, actually, see, I have a question. I always ask me and my buddies, it's like a timeless argument. I'll ask you the question. Who's dreamier in their prime? Rick Springfield or John Stamos?
Ooh. That Stamos?
Let's get a show of hands.
Yeah.
Let me see it for Stamos.
Stamos? We got a smattering, just a smattering.
Rick Springfield.
One lady.
And she's got like her white snake jean jacket on. We love it.
Her name is Jessie, and she's still rocking the hairstyle.
And I tell you what, it's hard. You know what did it for me? I mean, are you kidding me? Uncle Jesse in Full House is, But what did it for me is I'm sitting there, I'm watching VH1. Which, for some odd reason, I was watching VH1 like in college. I must have been in depression or something. And the Beach Boys come on. You know, Kokomo, and I'm like, oh, the greatest song ever. You know what, guys? This is phenomenal. And sure as hell in the background, John Stamos, like mid-thigh short white shorts, pink shirt tucked in, playing the bongos with his hair just flowing. That. Dreamy. Are you kidding me? Rick Springfield, step aside now. John Stamos here, and he means business.
You guys got a lot of time on your hands is what you're saying, basically, with you and your buddies.
We don't really work. That's 6 months off a year. Are you kidding me?
But this is exciting. We were getting back to that 1998 and how that was, it just seemed like it changed the organization. It changed a lot of things. And now it just seems like with the names that are on here, we've already talked about, you know, the hutch and the beard and you know, Jesus. We've talked about the Silver Fox. There's some big names, you know. We got Adrian Peterson. It just seems like everything's just pointing in the right direction. You
know, it does, but I think, you know, we got a good team and we got a great locker room to the point to where we don't really pay attention to that. We're having a lot of fun out there, and that's the first thing. And you know, it's cliche-ish, but like the only cliche I actually believe in football, you really do have to take it a week at a time because of the fact that, I mean, it looks great on paper. It feels great around the locker room, but we still got to go out there and play, stay healthy, and let the chips fall where they may. And, you know, hopefully at the end of the year we're celebrating in Miami and we're having a good time, and Coach will cancel training camp.
Yeah. How'd you like that, huh? That'd be a nice rundown for the Vikings season. In the off season, Jared, you got into a new way of working out, a little MMA, and over the summer, you and I got a chance to meet your buddy, the Assassin.
Yeah, well, it's T-Rex now.
Oh, T-Rex.
It's officially actually changed.
Yeah. And, Alex Karalexis, who is a UFC fighter. I didn't find that out until much later when you say, hey, hang out with him, make sure he doesn't get in trouble. I'm like, okay, Alex seems like a nice guy. And then I looked him up on Google and went, why am I here?
Yeah, he's the greatest dude ever. But, you know, sometimes people find out, you know, that you're a fighter, and they tend to try to pick fights with them, and that's just never a good thing.
No.
But no, actually, I got into MMA about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And you know what? I tell you what, I don't want to say it's changed my life, but it's changed my perspective on how I work out and how I train. And you know, I eliminated all my running because I think running is horrible. So got that going for me. But no, it just, you know, my hand-eye coordination, my core strength, my hip flexibility, and just, you know, getting my mind off of, you know, you go out and run sprints, you want to, you know, hang yourself, and you're really not going to push yourself past that point. And cool thing about fighters is that's all you have is yourself. When you're in that ring, it's all you have is yourself, and you have to be willing to push yourself further than you think you can push yourself. And with my trainers, you know, I train with Alex and, you know, Jamie Varner, who's the lightweight champion in the WEC, and, you know, Jacob McClintock's a heck of a jiu-jitsu guy, and guys like that. And I've been out to Randy Couture's place and trained out there. And Jay Glazer and Randy Couture have a new gym kind of putting together for athletes, and they want to get into MMA. And so just those kind of experiences really kind of humble your attitude when you're doing things. And you find yourself in a world that you're kind of uncomfortable with.
Right.
So you find yourself pushing yourself harder to prove to these guys, well, listen, I'm a world-class athlete. I should be able to do what these guys are doing. And next thing you know, your arms around your ankle, someone's kicking you in the head. Not fun.
What a great workout.
Yeah, what a great workout.
Maybe I should have ran today.
Geez, sprints was so much better.
It is interesting, though, because an interesting workout where I think it's that and swimming are the only two that you can really get hurt if you don't do it right. Like, you know, if you just stop swimming, you drown. That's always a good workout. And then also MMA. Did you get into it just like for the hand-eye kind of thing and for the battles in the
I got
trenches,
into it because I used to box in college. You did some amateur boxing and never got a fight. That was a horrible career. I got into it because my best friend was boxing, and he wanted a sparring partner, and it beat sparring at like 2 in the morning in the you know, grass in our front yard. So